also all of it's relevant to the project itself. We started out this morning with an early morning meeting with one of our partnered YouTubers just to go over some stuff about changes that we wanted to see within the video, the content that we wanted covered, and how we wanted it covered. Just trying to make sure that we all had the same expectations. As a team and project, we only want to deliver the very best to the outside world and our investors. And internally, if we don't see those things, even from some of our own members and partners, we try to address them. I just wanted to make that point clear to our community. We have seen some deficiencies, and we are addressing those in the best way possible to provide the very best product for you guys, and the best investment. That being said, from there, I went on to getting entangled with BSC Scan, working on some listing. Sorry. Working on a listing situation with those guys. As soon as I have more information about that, I will be releasing that to the community. But here very soon, our logo and everything should be populated within BSC Scan, which will also allow Trust Wallet to populate it and most other wallets, depending on where they pull their data from. We have been talking in the background about our coin market cap and CoinGecko listings. As of right now, the plan is that we will be sending in our applications later on this evening. We, of course, would like to have had everything in place properly before even applying, but we do think that we will be able to apply and as well make updates and changes on our end and kind of line all that stuff out at the exact same time, and primarily being our website. I did just finish a phone call with the VR dev who's currently working on the rewards tracker, and me and him have been staying in close contact with each other over the last couple days because I'm currently making design changes and updates to the main website. So we're trying to make sure that all those changes coincide together. Just a quick update on that. As of just a few minutes ago, we weren't quite live on that rewards tracker, but he does feel good about it being finished tonight. I know I said that last night, but some changes happened that needed to take place. Hopefully, we've got everything lined out, and that should be live this evening. As soon as I have more information on that, I will publish that information for everybody in the community so they can go and check that out. I did remove the published page that was out there just to make sure nobody gets confused, because there was actually one already published, but it would only spit out Java code to you. That's it. So I did go ahead and remove that just so there's no confusion there. All right. For marketing, I know we decided internally that we were going to cut back on the amount of impressions that we had on some of our banner ads where they've been currently in the market, and we're going to be expanding onto even more sites within the coming 48 hours. As soon as I have that exact site information, I'll put that out in the main chat just so if anybody wants to go and check out those ads in person, they can. I'm sure y'all have seen in the chat, we've also talked about expanding into the Facebook ad market. We will be doing that immediately as well. For videos, I do know for sure that we have a partnered video coming out tomorrow, and I believe another partnered video coming out the day after. Tomorrow morning, we should have a video for mobile trades. And me and Nick are still working on the additional YouTuber that we wanted to use. We haven't nailed down the exact person that we want, but we are still working on that. And as soon as we have that person lined out, we will put that information out through the main channels. And as well, of course, we're always expanding on our Twitter influencers and so on and so forth. I know a minute ago I saw in chat somebody talking about, I believe, Snapchat. And that seems like an interesting idea to me, just because I don't know. I've never personally advertised on Snapchat, and I've never heard about anyone doing it one way or the other. But I'd like to give it a shot, see what happens. It's always nice to experiment with things. And we're always open to stuff like that. So anytime any of you guys have an idea, we try to pay attention to it. Just a quick update. Our audit is still underway. I believe we still have 4 more days on that audit until it's returned. As soon as we have that audit information, I will, review it myself and with the team internally, probably amongst our mods and stuff, and then we will put out that information through the website and, of course, through our main channels, Discord, Telegram, stuff like that. And again, that was InterFi Network who is doing that audit. Alrighty. I think I'm going to just go ahead and open it up for questions or comments. If anybody has anything they'd like to say, now would be the time to say it. I'll give you 1 second. I know I'm excited about Mobile Trade's video. I think his video is going to have a great impact. Whenever he first reached out to me about going ahead and doing the video after he got like better again. In case you didn't know, he was pretty ill there for a while. He got COVID. Um, as soon as he did reach out to me, though, he immediately said, "Hey, I want to try something a little bit different, and let's get you talking directly to the audience on this video." I think you personally have the best impact as far as selling your project, and I think that's just a good way to do it. And to be honest with you, I think it's a fantastic idea. It totally aligns with our goal. We're all about here, and I think it's just a good way of showing that up front without even having to mention it per se. And I think it'll have a good impact overall. Even if nothing else, it just becomes a good reference point for you personally to point towards any of your friends or family members that are thinking about possibly joining in. I think it'll end up being like a good entry level video for people to watch just to get an idea of what the project's about. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, he had mentioned GNL, and I think it went up like 50% or something, if I'm correct.
It actually went up 70% at one point. Like 70 from its low to high. Yeah.
Really.
And as far as I can tell, I did actually try to dig into that further just to make sure that like there wasn't another current catalyst in the market. And as far as I can tell, that is the only catalyst was him dropping his video about him. And their market cap was like relative to ours, I guess. I think their starting market cap today was like 1 million or maybe 1.2, somewhere around there. And now it's more than that. But yeah, he's a really good guy to have around. He's a great influencer. He does a fantastic job on his videos. I've personally been a fan of his for a while. You can just tell that he's honest and he's telling you what he truly thinks and believes. Whether or not it's right or correct every time, isn't necessarily like doesn't necessarily even matter because it's like his genuine thought behind it, and that means so much, in my opinion, at least. Is there any other questions?
Yeah.
How's the new year looking for us?
I think it's looking good. I think this is a really good start. Um, we're really primed right now to make a good early splash into 2022 because of some of our immediate products that will be rolling out very shortly. We're making some good headway on a couple things that will give us a tangible part of our utility and be able to raise more capital for further development. And these are going to be fairly early on into the new year. So as long as we gain a little bit of traction, a little bit more volume right now, get our listings right, get the project looking proper. That way we can kind of separate ourselves just a little bit from the entire like meta FUD scene that's going on right now and the whole meme token part of it. If we can, do that properly, I think but there's a fair chance that we will gain enough capital and enable us to ride the um, crypto winter lull that's more than likely going to hit shortly after the start of the new year. Ride that out and time it all out just properly with some really nice end user products that are actual volume generators to be able to reward any newcomer that's coming in right then and there, making it a very viable investment still. Uh, if I and I don't ever like putting estimates on like market caps and stuff like that. But if I was thinking like internally, even if we were just riding like a 5 million market cap through that lull, that's still like a great position that like after we drop products right then and there to go from that 5 million to a much higher. Again, I don't like to give estimates, but that's just a low number. If for some reason that's where we ended up retracing back down from after our next big runs that we have, um, I would still expect that after we have some of our later stage products that will be coming out in a matter of months versus some of our early stage stuff that'll come out in a matter of weeks. Some of the late stage stuff is going to be like the volume producing uh, head turning products that people are really going to be interested in, and I think that stuff will allow to really hit the stratosphere as far as overall market capitalization and investment value. Sorry, I feel like that was an overly complicated answer for it. Great. 2022 looks fantastic, guys. Sorry. Um, does anybody else have any other questions? Alrighty, guys. Well, my wife actually just got home early. I'm going to spend a little bit of time with her, and then I will be back on the chat working on the website here very shortly. Um, and again, as soon as I have some stuff to share with the community as far as the look and feel, I will. I just haven't been happy with the exact results I've produced so far, but it is a work in progress, and I am making headway. I do promise to start sharing some stuff very shortly. Thank you all very much. If
Brother man.
sorry, what was that?
I said, all right, brother man.
Thanks, man. Thank you guys very much, and I will be on voice chat again tomorrow. I look forward to the video. I think Chris Mobile Trades said it will be out by 10 or 11 a.m. So look forward to that. Not financial advice, but you might want to load up now while you can. Thank you guys very much. Have a great evening.